I don't want to ruin the pitch long term. I mean, I didn't know until today that we had to share it as well. I didn't know that. I mean, logically I would have thought this is our pitch. But, so, you know, I asked that would they go off as well, because so that they went off, we couldn't go. I want to make sure it's in good condition, as best condition we can get, and then we'll get the best football out of the players. So we did. We ran non-stop for 60 minutes, and they used every single muscle in their body. It's a planned session, it's not just off your head, it's planned on time, planned on distance, how far they ran, how many repetitions you run, how many different muscle groups you use. So basically it was an all-round physical session today. It wasn't the original plan, it was meant to be more football, but you have to have obviously a backup there. But the present condition would have second day would have been great. We're happy, we're great, not a problem. It feels good. You know, we to give him a day off yesterday. No, not a day off, he was assessed yesterday. Today you saw we gave Barretto a day off because he'd worked very, very hard yesterday. He found it very hard yesterday, it was hard work. And I try to treat people over 30 a little bit different because they take longer to recover. So he was here, you know, as usual, he did work with physio, which is, you know, that tells us I want him to be playing 40 games. If I trained him today and he got injured, I'd be stupid not.
Coach, one thing is that actually 3 of your main players now actually going for the India camp actually.
Yes, apparently yes. It changes by the day.
No, it has been decided
yes,
that they are going. Nobby, Joel Raja is leaving from your practice and Sunil not yet joined practice. But how did you actually, your preparation hampered for that actually?
Well, the same as every other coach, you would like every player available. Yeah, I would. If the situation is beyond your control, you don't worry about it, you have to manage it, which is the case it's going to be. I hope what comes out of it is that there is a better planning process put in place because of this. Let's see what we can benefit from this, where maybe the I-League sits down with the Federation and they plan the year ahead. It's not difficult, it's quite possible. You put FIFA dates in, you put AFC dates in, you put I-League dates and Fed Cup dates. And you fit it around and everyone talks and discusses, and the main thing is the players then are in good condition and the fans are getting the best football. So I hope that's what comes from it, a better reason for long-term planning.
But how do you tackle actually, how do you tackle your own problem now? Because that they will be missing your preferred places in training.
The case with them is that they are physically in good shape. That's the thing. They're not like they're going to be away doing nothing. So they're in relatively good physical shape. They're 2 smart lads. I've spoken to them both, you know, quite a bit, either in person or on the phone. You know, I've talked about what role I expect them to do, and they're both happy with that. So I just hope now they come back in good physical shape. They'll be fit, but I don't hope they don't come back injured or fatigued, because that's what I don't want. But I can't control that.
Because the fatigueness is the most important problem for you now. Because fatigueness is the most important problem, because they are playing for a continuous, 18 months.
Absolutely. I mean,
they are playing for 18 months.
It's unfair on the boys because you can't keep doing it. Something will go eventually. It might not be these 2 boys. I hope it is. It might be, you know, the Pune boys. I don't want any player injured in the I-League. You know, as a professional, I don't want to see any other professional get injured. So I hope long-term planning comes out of this. It'll be great for the game, and it can be done. It's not rocket science.
After a week actually practice, you said that previously that you will assess the condition of some of the boys, whether they need a second time training in the day or something like that. Have you assessed something like that?
Yeah, at the moment they're in good shape. What we will be doing, we'll all be doing some form of weight training. But at the moment we've got a swimming pool in there, so we can't do that. But at some stage, once we get to assess them, today they're doing bone density scans to make sure that they're eating, that's the best way to see if they're eating the right diet. So they're having bone density scans run by the doctor. Every player will get that given. The doctor will look at it and then advise on their diets. It might be they're okay. It might be, and the biggest thing will be lack of calcium. So, because there isn't much milk drank here or dairy products, so that might be the problem. We'll look at that. that helps them. And then we'll look at the weight training as soon as the gym gets out of the swimming pool. You know. But I mean, that's what we'd be looking at. And there are some boys who don't need weights. There's some boys doing them this morning. Those boys in the gym before training, doing weights in the wet. Great enthusiasm. I just hope they don't slip, you know, and don't put the electric on.
How do you say Simon?
Quick, professional. You know, he's the same as everybody else. He has to go through the full medical. Same as Rafa, same as Barreto, same as Lehman, same principle. Nobody else. All the local boys as well have the same test. You know, if you find a boy with a long-term injury, it's a business. You can't sign him. If he's in contract, you help him. But if he's long-term injury and he can't, you know, he can't play for you, and he's out of contract, then it's a business. You have to say sorry. But you know, if he's injured inside your club, I think they should be looked after and respected for that.
You're planning to practice match?
Yeah, I hope to have a game Saturday. I hope. That is the plan at the moment, to have a game on Saturday against That's it. It was yesterday. Yeah, that's the original plan. But a lot will depend on the weather. Again, I'm not destroying the pitches and risking injuries for the sake of a friendly. The results of a friendly, and you'll hear coaches say this all over the world, and they're right. The results of a friendly are totally irrelevant. If we win 1-0 or win 14-0, it doesn't matter. You have to look at what you're trying to get out of a friendly, which is usually a bit of team shape, confidence, and a physical session. But I don't want players injured because it's underwater and some psychopath goes and kicks them. You know, that's I would rather have a good pitch.
Yesterday your team members actually played much tough.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it is your instruction or not, but they played much tough yesterday. Yeah. They played against themselves.
That's normal football to me. That's how I've been brought up, that you train like you play. You're going to get kicks. If there was one stupid tackle, we get a penalty. And we're trying to get rid of stupid tackles. Not because we're nice, because you could get the red, you could get yellow, you could get a penalty. So we gave any stupid tackle just a penalty. But it's normal to me that they were enjoying themselves. It was great weather, pitch was okay, and it was competitive. That was very, near the end, it was very, very hard work. Johnny took some pulse rates, a couple of the boys with nearly 200. 200, believe me. Next to after 200 is that.
Are you finished formation?
No, not yet. I've got obviously ideas. It'll be when I get all the boys back, and you know, I have to see if this player fits this, or can we get all these players on the pitch at the same time. If you have so many attackers, you've got to balance that with different type of players, you know. So certainly I've got two in my head, but it'll be how well, and we'll try them in different games. We'll try different things, different games. Again, don't care about the results in friendlies. So don't get all worried if we lose a game in friendlies. Don't come here saying, are you worried, are you stressed? Just turn the phones off is the thing, that's all. Be polite. No, so don't worry about that. You know, we worry about individual matters in friendlies. We look at big picture when it comes to the game. Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.